In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, and peace and blessing be upon Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whom Allah sent as a mercy to the worlds, upon his family, his companions, and his followers till the day of resurrection. One day the mosque was overcrowded of people, and many people were so happy to see the mosque so crowded of them. One of them, overjoyed, asked Imam Ahmed, "Can you guess the number of faithful people who have come for prayer?" The Imam said, "I see no one." The man surprisingly said, "Are you blind?" This question shows impoliteness and lack of respect to the Imam. The Imam answered, "The blind one is the one who pretends not to see the widow who bitterly suffers under the burden which is too heavy for her. The blind one is the one who stands facing the Qibla but giving his back to the orphans and to the poor. The blind one is the one who prostrates to Allah, but he shows off and despises his servants. The blind one is the one who stands in the first row for prayer, but he is absent when he is asked to tell the truth or to give food to the hungry people. The blind one is the one who donates one time while he is able to donate every time. The blind one is the one who fasts for food, but he doesn't fast for the haram. The blind one is the one who turns round the Kaaba, but he forgets to turn round the poor people who die out of starvation. The blind one is the one who raises the adhan and the call for prayer, but he doesn't raise his parents. The blind one is the one who prays and fasts, but in business he cheats while buying or selling. The blind one is the one who has finished his prayer while his heart is full of hatred and despise towards his fellow men. The blind one is the one who prostrates and fasts, but he doesn't support the oppressed ones. The blind one is the one who prays and fasts, but his hands are blood-stained by homicide. The blind one is the one who accepts a part of religion and rejects another part of it. The blind one is the one who prays, but his prayer doesn't change him to the better. Allah says, "And whoever is blind in this life will be blind in the hereafter, and more astray in way." Imam Ahmed is totally right. He expressed it right and unveiled the truth. However, I add other categories of blind people to the list of the Imam. Blind is the one who knows that Allah is Almighty and he asks support from a tomb or a shrine or other creatures who cannot help themselves except with the help of Allah. Blind is the one who meets his parents day and night and he doesn't give them the right esteem. Blind is the one who feels cheerful to cheat people and he doesn't know that he is collecting firewood of hell. Sufyan Thawri said, "To meet Allah with 70 sins between you and him is better than meeting him with one sin between you and people, because Allah is forgiver, while people don't forgive until they take their right from the wrongdoer. Blind is the one who spends his night doing nonsense and his day asleep. He works neither for the world nor for the hereafter. Blind is the one who knows that smoking and drug addiction are mentally and physically destroying, and he uses them. Blind is the one who laughs at the behavior of drunken men and he himself drinks alcohol. Blind is the one who knows that he is untrustworthy and he keeps on lying. Blind is the one who doesn't see the great quantity of favor of Allah and he sees only the others' favors that he doesn't have. Blind is the one who helps the oppressor in his oppression, and in this way he would sell his hereafter by the present and the joy of other people, because he helps the oppressor in his oppression. Blind is the one who steals people's money in order to go for pilgrimage or Umrah. Blind is the one who goes out to educate people and he has left his own children without education. Blind is the one who criticizes people for their small mistakes and he doesn't see his big mistakes. Don't you see that it is beneficial for everyone of us to be truthful with himself in order to amend his behavior and to avoid being blind? Allah says, and let there be arising from you a nation inviting to good, enjoying what is right and forbidding what is wrong, and those will be the successful. I ask Allah to make us among them. wa sallallahu wa sallam ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.